swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth, first baseman
Mark Reynolds steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
1-2.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Coughlin. 2 gone.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Josh Reddick is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Blackmon. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Jed Lowry will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
To first, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Number 32 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Well, add 1 more onto the lead as the run scores here on the triple. With still only 1 away, they can potentially stretch this lead out even further.
Standing in now, Billy Burns. High and deep to right center field. Blackmon looking up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Into the box now, Chris Coughlin. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hara is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Into the box, Chris Davis. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the Carlos Gonzalez will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Nolan Arenado will dig in. A Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's just putting on a clinic out there right now. Let's check it out on Showtrack. Now, these guys are just having all sorts of trouble figuring him out. Strikes out his 6th batter of the game so far.
Stepping in now, Gerardo Parra. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. One run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Standing in now, number 27. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They're down 7-1. Danny Valencia will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
1-1, here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blackman is right there, 1 down. Long throw to third, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Stephen Vogt will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Belted high and deep into right center. Blackmon going back to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Christian Bergman will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Plenty of home runs to go around so far, as you see the elevated totals there. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Parra going back. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Blackmon is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Rockies 1. Jose Reyes will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Number 4, Nick Hundley.
Stepping in now, Nick Hundley. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. But even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least he shouldn't be.
Reddick will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 9. It's 10. Billy Burns will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
This is line to left. Hara is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. Coughlin around second. He's headed for third. And he's going to get there with a one-out triple.
Talk about flying. With his speed, he doesn't need a coach. Not even going to look at him. He's made his mind up. When he hits second, I'm not stopping. I'm getting to third.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Gonzalez. Still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
Well, apparently one good triple deserves another. He might have thought about stopping at second, but he thought, you know what, if that guy ahead of me can get 3, I can too. Sure enough, he's in there safely with the RBI.
In now, Danny Valencia. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Mark Canha will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Stephen Vogt will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. A runner on first with 2 away. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner from second is in to score. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, if he wants to go about getting the cycle, he's got the 3 hardest parts out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but He's able to make it up to third. Now he needs just a single in his next at-bat to finish it off.
Chad Qualls will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat, and what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
Marcus Semien steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Struck him out, and the inning finally comes to a close. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The A's lead this one 15-1. Charlie Blackmon will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Looking for his 10th strikeout, and he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Coughlin on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Chop foul over towards the dugout. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
The batter, number 28.
Nolan Arenado steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Another one sent foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. skied into straightaway right. Reddick moves over. And the inning is over. Rockies strand one. And as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Billy Burns stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Into the box now, Chris Coghlan. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And Hundley's tag will not be in time. He's safe at home plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
Chris Davis. Tripled homer run last time through, so let's see what he's got in store this time.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Third baseman.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The A's lead this one 16-1. Ben Paulson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Rafael Unoa will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Hit hard down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Standing in now, Mark Reynolds. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball. Ben Paulson will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Johan Flande will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Johan Flande.
Here it is on 3-0. Line hard, but foul. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Paulson, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jed Lowry.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will land foul shy of the wall. The 1-2 pitch. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No. Brandon Barnes will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Fouled straight back. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Ryan Rayburn will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. Brandon Barnes will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Ryan Rayburn will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Chris Russin will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. 3-1, here it is.
A defensive change for the Rockies.
Hit in the air to right field.
Number 6.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Chris Davis digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but you can forgive him. Daniel Descalso will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, he'd have a shutout working except for that home run back in the 2nd inning, but he's been on top of his game so far. No doubt about it.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Number 14 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Davis is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that.